Hi everyone, welcome to Bridge Starter Kit 1, Lesson 4. And today we're going to look at defense. And defense is my favorite part of the game. So here we're sitting in East chair, and North is playing in the contract of 3 no trump. That means North has to take 6 tricks in their book plus 3 for their contract number. North needs to take 9 tricks, which means East West, as the defenders, need to take 5 tricks. So, what's the best strategy? Well, in today's lesson, we're going to look at fourth best from your longest and strongest, second hand low, third hand high, and fourth hand win if you can. And the biggest idea today is going to be return your partner's lead suit. What does this mean? Well, that means you have to remember what partner led. And keep in mind that in a no trump contract, high card takes the trick. And if you win the trick, you get to lead to the next trick. So let's see what East has in mind here. Versus no trump, our strategy is to lead from our longest and strongest suit, which is the heart suit here. Now you look for a 3-card touching sequence, meaning 3 cards touching in rank order. And if you have that, you lead the top of touching, TT. If you don't have that, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and lead your fourth best from your longest and strongest. Then the dummy comes up and declares making their plan, right? They need 9 tricks. North needs 9 tricks as declare. South is the dummy. And we're North and South are going to be practicing the techniques that we learned in lesson 3, which were promotion and high card from the short side. We're going to find that the defenders also have this promotion technique and this high card from the short side idea. So we're going to see it on both sides of the table. Now, declare plays the 7 at trick 1. And let's take a look at West hand now. West hand is third chair. Okay, East is first chair. They made the opening lead. South is second chair, second hand. And West is third chair or second hand or third hand. All right, chairs and hands are the same thing. So West wants to play third hand high to win the trick. Now West doesn't know West can't see East hand, right? Doesn't know East has the King of Hearts and doesn't know who has the Queen of Hearts. So at trick 1, West wants to play the Ace of Hearts to win the trick. Remember, bridge is a trick-taking game. And then what did I say the biggest idea from today's lesson would be? Return your partner's lead suit. So West returns the 9 of Hearts. Declare puts in the 10. Now, East, look at the dummy, right? Your partner's led the 9. North has played the 10. You have the King Jack, and the dummy has the 8. So you don't need to play the King to win the trick. You can just put the Jack in to win the trick. And then you can cash your King of Hearts. Remember, the Ace of Hearts was on trick 1. This is a memory game. That's why it's good for our brain. And we can cash our King of Hearts, which wins the trick, and North's Queen of Hearts falls. Now let me show you Declare's hand as well. Take a look at all 3 hands, South, West, and North. They don't have any more hearts. So in addition to honor cards winning tricks, we can also win tricks with our small spot cards when everyone else is out of the suit. So the 6 of Hearts wins the trick, and the 4 of Hearts wins the trick. And Declare, unfortunately for Declare, they're discarding winners at this point. Now we would play out the hand, and we're looking at East hand, and we're thinking, what do we lead now? Well, we've got the Queen, Jack, 4 of clubs, and we like to have a 3-card sequence to return the Queen. And looking at dummy, well, let's go ahead and lead a spade. See what happens. Declare plays the King, and Declare takes their tricks, cashing the Queen of Spades, and then a spade over to the Ace. And when declare switches to diamonds, let's say declare plays a diamond. East would play second hand low, and West would, well, win it if they could, but they can't beat the king. And then declare continues with the queen, and West would play second hand low, right? We've got the second hand low, third hand high, fourth hand win if we can. And declare plays out the remaining tricks. And as far as scoring is concerned, because the East West took their 5 tricks, it means that the East West score the points, right? East West would score 50 points on this hand. Uh, North South went for a game bonus, didn't make their 9 tricks, so the defenders get the score on the hand. All right, let's look at one more deal. And remember, if you come to class, you get to play 8 hands in class, right? So I'm going to sit us in South's chair. East is playing 3 no trump and South is on opening lead. So here we have the King, Jack, 6, 5, 4. We don't have 3 cards touching, right? 3 cards touching. So we want to lead our 4th best and we count down King, Jack, 6, 5 and lead the 5 of hearts. And then the dummy comes up. Now I'm going to show us the north hand as well so that we can practice our 3rd hand high and returning our partner's suit, right? Declare plays the 7 and north would put the queen in as high as possible as needed to win the trick. And declare lets you win the trick. So you return your partner's suit and declare would play low again. And this time, South can win the trick with the jack because the 8 is the highest card in the dummy. And then South would continue leading their suit. Now the ace of hearts is still out there, but South wants to continue leading their suit until the ace is gone. Now South sits back and waits for a spade to be led because they've got the ace of spades and their 6, 4 of hearts. Here, I'll show you all the cards at this point. Notice how the 6, 4 of hearts are good because the opponents are all out of hearts. So let's say declare starts on the spade. Now South wants to play second hand low and declare plays another spade. Now South hand can play 4th hand win if you can and cash their 6 of hearts and cash their 4 of hearts. And then they have to exit again to declare. So I would go ahead and lead a suit that declare is already led. Declare wins the queen. And declare can lead clubs. They would go low card from the long side over to high card from the short side. We talked about that in lesson 3. And then another club back to their ace. And then in diamonds, they would play the ace of diamonds, high card from the short side, and another diamond back over to the king. And then the queen of diamonds would be good. Now, if you look in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, North-South, who were the defenders, took 5 tricks, meaning East-West didn't get their game bonus. East-West failed by 1 trick. So North-South would get the points on this board and East-West would get none. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in lesson 5. Have a great day.